Hi everyone, my name is Drew, and today I will be walking you through the LitLab AI certification course. Right now we are in Module 1, and in Module 1 is really simple. We're just going to talk about how to log in and then also how to roster your class on LitLab. So to get started, if you haven't already, make sure you're signed up. It's a really simple flow, just click here and go through the flow. If you've already signed up, click Login. You'll see here a little tab that says last used. This shows you the method that you last used to log in. I last used Google, so I'm going to make sure to click Google. Otherwise, if I click something else, it will create multiple accounts for me, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to click continue with Google. And when I log in, it always will land on the Grab and Go library under the Browse tab. So if you're already familiar with it, this is the Grab and Go library. We'll talk about that in another module. Right now, I want to get started on how to roster your class. So to roster a class, go to Dashboard. If you remember, I logged in with Google, but you can also log in with ClassLink and Clever. If I log in with ClassLink and Clever, next to this Create a Class button, I would also see something like Import with ClassLink or Import with Clever. If I want my students to log into LitLab with ClassLink or Clever, it is really important that you import your class with ClassLink or Clever so that they can see their assignments. But for the purposes of this module and this certification course, we're going to create a manually rostered class. So to do that, press Create Class. When you create the class, I'm going to name it Module 1 Class. You can name it whatever you want, but I'm going to keep track that this is kind of like a test class, so I'm naming it Module 1 Class. Press Submit, and this will create an empty class for you. Now we're going to add students. So the goal and interactive moment of this module is to add students to your class, but particularly a demo student, because we are going to be logging in as a student later under the demo student name. So make sure you name this student something that you'll remember that this is a demo student. I'm going to be really obvious and name this student demo student. I'd also just like to quickly show you, you can copy and paste a list of student names later on. If you have an Excel sheet of all of your students, just copy and paste it and it will separate them because they have new lines. Or you can add multiple students by either doing a comma and it will separate the names, or you can press enter and it will separate the names by new lines. But for now, for module 1, we are just adding a demo student. So once you name your demo student, press continue. This screen here shows choose a starting skill for your students. This will assign the same skill to all of your students as a starting skill. On LitLab, we really want you to differentiate, and we really support differentiation. So later on, you will be able to assign different skills for your students, but for now, we just want you to have a skill for at least all of your students so when they log in, they can get started right away. I'm going to choose UFLI Lesson 19 and press All Set. This will create one student, demo student, with the skill assignment Lesson 19. For assigning a starting skill, we also assign at most 5 stories on the back end to the student so they have something to read right away. We do not enable recording for this, so you'll see here that recording is disabled. You might see less than 5 stories depending on the skill that you selected. These 5 stories are coming from the Grab and Go library, so if we have fewer than 5 stories of that skill, you'll see less than that.